Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my pick and analysis for the 2016 Week 17 NFL matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. I do like Atlanta to win this one. They are at home. They are 4-3 at home. The Saints are 3-4 on the road. Atlanta has won 3 consecutive games, and the Saints have won 2 straight. Now, Atlanta has a little bit more incentive to win this game than the Saints. If Atlanta wins, they could assure themselves a first-round bye in the postseason. Now, the Saints do have some incentive to win this. They would like to go finish 500, and there's also some personal accolades they would like to attain. Drew Brees right now is 142 yards shy of 5,000 passing yards for the season, and the running back Mark Ingram is, I believe, 60 yards shy of 1,000 yards rushing season. So there is some incentive for them to win, but Atlanta has a little bit more in this game. Atlanta also is averaging 33.5 points per game, which is number 1 in the NFL. The Saints are averaging 29.1 points per game, which is second in the league. So expect a high-scoring affair in this one. The Falcons defeated the Saints earlier this season, 45-32. I expect it to be much of the same in this one. I think the Falcons will have at least 30 points at the end of this game. And keep in mind that in that last game in which the Falcons won 45-32, really at the fourth quarter, I believe it was, Drew Brees threw an interception to somebody, and the defender returned it for a touchdown. So you basically had a 14-point swing right there. So it was conceivable that the Saints could have won that game, and they were hanging right with them until that happened. So really, this is also a game, too, where, I mean, you look at not just the scoring, but you look at the scoring defense of this team. Now, Atlanta, they're giving up about 25 points per game, which is 25th in the league. Their defense may have been maligned a little bit this season. However, it has shown some improvement. Over the last 3 games, they've given up about 14 points per game on average. Now, I think the Saints are going to score a little more than 14 points, though, in this game due to their high-octane offense. But because the Falcons' defense has played a little bit better, it may level out, and the Saints might wind up scoring maybe 25. They might score maybe a little bit under what they're averaging, I think. So, anyway, another thing in this game, we're going to expect a very strong aerial attack from both teams. Now, Atlanta is number 3 in passing yards per game at about 293, while the Saints are number 1 in passing yards per game at about 316. Now, the pass defenses of these teams are both abysmal. Atlanta is number 26 in the NFL in passing yards allowed per game, while the Saints are dreadful 30th in passing yards allowed per game. So, really, I mean, what we're going to see in this game is a shootout. I believe it's going to be very much like that first meeting they had. But I think in this particular one, okay, this is going to be in Atlanta. Don't really see that the Saints, winning this particular game due to the fact that Atlanta has a little bit more to play for. They are at home, and their defense has showed some improvement over the last few weeks. And I think when you have wide receiver Julio Jones on the team, along with quarterback Matt Ryan, it's a very lethal combination. I don't know if the secondary of the Saints are going to have an answer for Julio Jones, and that's going to play a big role too in this contest. So anyway, I do like the Falcons to prevail at home. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.